Hi everyone, Kerryn here from Holistic Essentials Therapy and Consulting, bringing to you this week's energy forecast and spiritual insights for Monday the 6th of September through to Sunday the 12th of September 2021. The energies feel quite intense at the moment. There's this emotional body that really feels big. I'm finding, this feeling the sadness, that there's just a deep sadness. There's also heightened anxiety. And then there's these moments of feeling euphoric and joyful. And so it just kind of feels like this right now. And I know also that even for myself, the message is continuing to come through to really have faith. Now, what does that mean for you? What does that look like for you? For me, my faith is in humanity. I do have a deep belief and faith that enough souls on the planet will awaken to the truth of the light within them. I have faith that we as a society on this planet have incredible potential and capacity for love, for compassion, for kindness. And when we collectively come together in, I want to say, acceptance and compassion for whoever our neighbor is, whatever their choices are. There's so much right now focus on what is right and what is wrong. And what I keep receiving from my team is that when somebody makes a choice for themselves and it feels right for them, then it is a right choice for them. Now, I'm not talking about deliberately causing harm to another human being. I'm not talking about, people who go out and deliberately take other people's lives. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you are in your own sovereignty and you are making the choices for yourself that you feel are aligned for your best and highest good, then no one else should judge that, no matter what your choice may be. This is in a full spectrum of all areas of life. The choices that we make in our sexual orientation, our sexual identity, the choices that we make in our religious beliefs, the choices that we make in our food beliefs, the choices that we make where we want to live, the choices that we make for what we do and don't put in our bodies. Does that mean that you can, let's use common sense here. However, every single person on the planet has the right to make their own choices and to be supported. Support your family members, support your friends, regardless of what their choices are right now. There is so much division on the planet already. We do not need to be adding that fuel to the fire. It doesn't mean that we're doormats. It doesn't mean that we don't advocate for what we believe in. However, we do it in the right way. Support an organization that is aligned to your truth right now. Support people who are advocating for what you are aligned to and what you believe in right now. But not at the expense of your well-being and your people's well-being. You are entitled to do what feels right for you. Where we mess it up is we then project that onto other people and expect them to be exactly how we need them to be in order for us to feel safe and happy. There's never been, maybe there has, but not in my lifetime, that I have physically been present for and witnessed a more tumultuous time on the planet where the ego is playing out in such a massive way, where the shadow of the collective of humanity is playing out in such a massive way. And what I really feel so strongly is that we are all being called to stand strong and grounded in our truth, a truth that is not fed by fear, a truth that is not fed by listening to other people, a truth that comes from deep within your soul. Your soul, your heart, your body knows the truth. If you speak to your angels, if you speak to your guides, if you connect daily through meditation to your higher self, if you speak to universal life force energy, the source, consciousness of all that is, allow that to be your guide. If you're asking that source to be guided to the truth that serves you, follow that intuition. Because whenever you ask for information, it will be provided to you. It's so important for us all to be using discernment right now, because there is so much noise in the collective right now. It's so intense, it's so loud. And it's only when we become still and present and sit within our own space of our hearts that we can receive the guidance that is being given to us. So much energetically is shifting right now on the planet. You know, there is incredible energy that is being streamed forth to every single one of us from beautiful light beings, the hosts of light, source consciousness, the angelic realm. There are legions of supporters for us on this planet right now. And so, make your choices not from a place of fear. Make your choices feeling comfortable and fully aligned to what it is that you are deciding to do. And that's your truth. That's the space through which you can make your choices. That felt really big. That actually wasn't what I was going to bring through, but I always ask for the guidance, and I always ask for the law of truth to provide me with what it is that we need to know at this time on the planet. And that is where I'm going to. I want my information to come from the source, not from everywhere else. It's too noisy. It's too overwhelming. We just need to spend time in nature, to breathe with nature, hug a tree, literally get some tree therapy. It is a science. Play some beautiful, healing, relaxing music, and just allow your nervous system to be soothed in whatever way works for you. Perhaps that's a bath, being in water, just laying and allowing, beautiful sound, crystal bowls, sound healing. YouTube has so much on offer. I actually have a crystal bowl healing, sound healing on YouTube as well. Check out my channel. You're on it now. And listen and lay. We're wanting to soothe our nervous systems or get some energy healing or do some form of healing with a practitioner, myself or whoever else you feel aligned to support you in releasing the fears and the beliefs and the collective conscious beliefs that are not serving you right now. Because the more that we can settle our nervous systems and find peace within, the bigger an effect and impact positively that you'll have within and throughout the collective. On the 7th, we have the new moon in Virgo. And even that, again, is asking us to come back into a place of peace. You know, this energy that's around at the moment is in preparation for that. You know, it is in the lead up to that. It's time for completion as well as we move into this week. On the 7th, we have Mercury it's entering its shadow period as it's starting to slow down, as it begins, you know, the transition into retrograde towards the end of this month. And so this is a time to focus on completing things that you have started rather than starting new things. Also, as we move into this week, we have the 9th of the 9th, so the number 99, which in numerology, the number 9 is a completion of a 10-year cycle, or, you know, 1 to 9 it really goes to. So this is about endings. What is ending in your life? What have you learned? What have you completed? What do you need to let go of that supports you in tying up loose ends? Perhaps there's the relationship that's cycled for such a long time that's you're not moving forward in that. It's not healing, it's not resolving. This is a powerful time to really ask yourself how you can sit within that. Can you continue to sit within that? Or is it time to release and let that go from a place of love and gratitude for all that it has taught you? And relationship can be any person that you enter into. A knowingness or a friendship, it's a relationship, right? It's also a very powerfully powerfully high vibration that allows you to tune into the wisdom of all that you have learned, and there is the invitation for you to step into the light of your wisdom to take on a deeper leadership role. I love Kyle Gray, so I'm checking out his numbers book as well. And so as you do that, you know, where are you being called to step up? Where are you being called to lead from a place of centered and grounded inner wisdom? Coming from that place. And when you're in that place, it's a deep confidence. It's a deep knowingness. It's how you show up with that inner depth of confidence, so that when you do speak, lead by example, be transparent, but speak and lead from a place of wholeness. This is what the Venus new moon is offering us also, is the remembering that we're not broken, we are already whole. Kyle Gray, 99, you are having an enlightened moment. Take note of all that is coming through to you at this time. So that's also on the 9th of the 9th. The vibration through which we are currently, it may feel heavy, it may feel like we're being weighted down, but we are. And what I'm instantly being shown now is there is such incredibly high vibrational energy that's flowing to us and through us right now at this time. And as it's moving through us, it's moving like this. They're showing me that it is shaking everything up inside of us on a cellular level. And it has to. This is how I can't even move as fast as what the energy is moving. It's moving at such a high velocity that it feels intense. So what they're wanting you to do also is to move your body, walk, dance, shake it out, so that you can assist the cellular regeneration and the cellular renewal that is coming through to you at this time. It is powerful. and it can feel like you're not keeping up with it. So they're wanting you to move your energy, move your body physically in a way that supports you. On the 10th of this week, we also have Venus enters into Scorpio. And so this is helping us to connect to our sensuality, our sensual side, to express ourselves in a way that is really tapping into the divine feminine. It's also a time to honor our sensitivities. And so you may be feeling, a heightened sense of intuition and deeply, deeply aware of your emotions. This is not a time for us to skip over our emotions. You've been doing that for far too long. We've been numbing that through all of our addictions: phones, food, sex, alcohol, drugs, Netflix, internet, Facebook, social media. The stories that we've been fed that we cannot experience happiness outside of ourselves unless we're fed it from an external source. That time needs to end. We are the ones that have control. We are the ones that have the power, and it's time to take back our power by tuning into self-love, self-belief, self-appreciation, self-compassion, so that we can express that and feel that for everyone else in the world. How can we have that sense for anybody else, for another human being, if we're not actually feeling it for ourselves? If you're in judgment right now, extreme judgment, then stop and ask yourself, how am I judging myself right now? How am I criticizing myself? How am I causing pain and suffering to myself in this moment? And how can I release that? How can I soften? How can I soften? How can I breathe? How can I surrender? How can I trust? How can I have faith? Thank you, universe, for revealing to me the light of your presence. And thank you for filling my heart with the knowing and the remembering that I am worthy of your love, of my own love. This is a powerful time to connect to the inner child. And on the 9th of September, on the 11th of September, we are, it is a call out to all light workers. There's so much emotion around at the moment. I'm feeling it every day. And every day it's like, okay, come back to my breath. Come back to being grounded, get in nature, speak to the universe, journal, meditate. It's a time to nourish and nurture your connection to self and the universe. Because this is what is going to create change on this planet at this time. There is, in my journaling, what came through to me yesterday was there isn't a one entity of a knight in shining armor that's going to ride in and save us all. It's up to us to save ourselves, and the way to do that is to remember the light that we are within, and to remember that we are incredibly powerful entities, vibrational beings of a soul expression of the divine. We are not fucking separate from that. It's up to us to remember. And if we don't remember now, then when is this going to happen? What is it actually going to take for people to remember who they are? That you are not disempowered, that you are not without power, that you are far stronger than what you believe yourself to be. Your voice matters. You matter. You are here for a reason at this time. The call out to light workers, you are being called to remember your gifts, to connect to this energy by acknowledging your own unique healing gifts, that you are the light and you have light to bring into this world. In spite of what's happening around you, you have the power to ignite the light within, to be the light. Carl Gray's book, beautiful, love his books. You are infinitely and cosmically connected to every living thing that is, has been, and ever will be. Connect to the wisdom that you are aligned with at this time. Yes. If every single one of us tuned into the frequency of Mother Earth, the frequency of the God, Goddess, Source Consciousness, Christ Consciousness, your ascended masters, the angels, your loved ones in spirit, there is an army surrounding this planet, and it's just sending everything that we need. Open your heart to receive it and allow the light to be turned on inside of you. There is so much power within you. There absolutely is. I asked them for their insights and their messages today. I asked to be a channel, a voice for my beautiful guides, the law of truth, and the source consciousness of the creator of all that is. And I asked for the messages that you needed to hear. So placing your hand on your heart, would you like to know what it feels like to have peace within? I know what it feels like to have peace within. Can we teach you that you have the Creator's highest perspective, definition and understanding of what it means to be peace, that you know how to live your life in peace. I am peace, I have peace. Would you like to know what it feels like to experience the brilliance of the power of the light that you have within you? I am the light, I am light. Can we teach you that you know what it feels like to hear the voice of your soul, that you know how to live your day-to-day life in alignment and attuned to the voice of your soul, and that you know how and when to shine your light in this world? You know how to access this light, you know what it feels like to access the light within, and you know what it feels like to access and unlock and tap into and tune into the unconditional love of all divine source consciousness. You know what it feels like to have the Creator's protection, highest protection. You know how and when to access this protection. You know how and when to use this protection. And you know what it feels like to align yourself to the truth of source consciousness, which is love. You know how to be love. You know what it feels like to have love. You know what it feels like to express love. You know what it feels like and how and when to love yourself. I love myself. Say yes to receive. Take a deep breath in. So I hope that those messages serve you well. They're the messages for this week. I'm always so very blessed and grateful. It's just a reminder, you know, you are given an opportunity every day to choose where you are coming from. We're not all impervious to fear and anxiousness and overwhelm and anxiety, and you know, we all know what it feels like to have moments of feeling helpless and frustrated and angry. This is a powerful week to acknowledge and honor those emotions, to sit with them, to breathe into them, to self-soothe, as I discussed, reach out and receive a healing. Honestly, that in itself will align your chakric systems, centers. It will release the trauma from your body. It will allow your heart to open to receive the intuitive guidance of your beautiful loved ones in spirit, your guides, the angelic realm. If you are feeling, you know in your heart if you actually need an energetic healing session. because your intuition will be guiding you to that. So if you're feeling guided to that, and if that resonates with you, then book yourself an online healing session with me. And let's get you in the right vibration to receive, process, and move through the energies that are around at this time. Check out my website for more details. Sending you so much love. We can do this. We absolutely can do this. It's the message I continue to receive. There are enough people on the planet waking up to make a difference. We don't all have to do this at the same rate, in the same way. It's going to be different for each of us. For many of you, it just may be that you're questioning. You're just questioning. You're asking questions. That is a sign of waking up. For many of you, you're seeking. You're seeking the truth. Another form of waking up. For others, it just may be that you are doing whatever it is that you need to do to keep yourself in alignment. And that is waking up. If you're watching this, you are waking up. Namaste, blessed be. Take care of yourself. Be kind and gentle with yourself. Be kind and gentle with others. Treat others the way that you want to be treated. Have a wonderful week, and thank you for sharing this message with those that you know or feel need to hear it. Bye. Thank you.